Hi everyone, it's Rachel here and I am back with day 73 of the 100-day project, and the request was from Tina and she provided a link to a video by Ink Owl Studio, so I'll link that in the description box below. And it was to make a mini envelope album, not so much a journal but an album. So I have different envelopes to her, but I used what I have. So I used these envelopes. The only thing that's different is hers had the triangle there, but mine has the flap like that. So I've watched the video, I put one together, and I'll show you kind of how she does it, because they're quite fun, I think. I haven't actually decorated it yet, but I'll just show you the idea. So you get 5 envelopes. And then you have your first envelope. You fold all your flaps back. Oh, good God, those people upstairs. I've got sheets hanging down all over. Every single window, they've got the sheets hanging right down over my windows. It's just, oh. Whinge, whinge, whinge. Have a whinge, Rachel. I've got to tell somebody. I don't want to go upstairs and have an argument over sheets hanging in my window. So I just tell you guys. Hope you don't mind. So basically this is going to be my cover, and then this one's going to fold back. Now I have my sticky bit. I was very lucky because when I put my, I'm going to glue it down here, I'm going to line it up and stick it down there. I was very lucky that that did not go over there and close my pocket. Okay, so I will do, I'm not sure of the lady's name. I'm sorry. I will do what she did. I'll take my sticky off. If you don't have sticky, it's no problem. But what she did was she glued around here carefully. I'm not doing it very carefully. And you only go around the border. You don't want to put glue on the inside because you don't want to close your pocket. And it won't be open there. It'll be, we're going to open it afterwards. So I need to keep this glue upside down, and it's dripping out, which is not fun. And then this lines up with the flap, see, like that. Okay, so your opening is always facing up, and then you've got to get them. See, I didn't do them with the glue. I just used the sticky with my first one, so this is a little bit awkward. Okay, so I think I won't glue the next one until afterwards, and you'll see what I mean. So they glue, you line them up like so, and then glue them down. I'll just grab some napkin here and wipe off the excess glue. So that's what you do if you're gluing. I'm not going to glue because my glue is going everywhere. So what I'm going to do is just use my my sticky, and then I'm going to come back and glue it. I'll show you where. So you line it up again, and I found this much easier with the sticky. So that sticks down there. Not worried about that. Then I can come back and I'll run a bit of glue just in here, in the opening. Oops, see, that one's come undone already. Just in, oh, see, what is going, oh, hello. This is not good. Just a minute, wipe that off. Okay, I'm not going to use you. You're not being very nice to me, glue. I don't like you. I'm going to put you over there, and I'll use this one. Okay. Okay, so I just run a little bit of glue in here along the edge. If I can get the glue to come out. See, this one's the opposite. It doesn't ooze out. It doesn't want to come out at all. Put a little glue down there on the sides. So that's if you've got the sticky. If you don't have the sticky, you have to put your glue around like that. Okay, I've got the sticky. Although now this glue is much better. So maybe I will put my glue first because this one behaves a bit more. See, not so much goes on. Okay. And then fold it back. I didn't have all this trouble when I first did my first one. It really all just came together very easily. But I wanted to show you the process. Although you could go and watch Ink House Studio. She's the really good one at it, not me. Oh, see? All kinds of woes happening today on camera. All kinds of woes. Okay, and then this one, I'll do the same. I'm more sticky. I had told myself you need to wet your towel before you start your video, and did I? No, I forgot. So how is everybody? I've started my video with a bang. There. Okay, and I'll be stopping it with a bang too because I have to take Lulu off to the beach soon. But I thought I'd get it started because otherwise the afternoon with the toing and froing, taking the daughter places, it just sort of disappears, doesn't it? Okay, so that, just get off there. I'm going to line it up here, kind of. So just line them up and then stick it down. Okay, so that's done. Got there in the end. Let's make sure they're still sticking together. That doesn't matter. That's all going to be covered up anyway, most of it. Okay, so that's that. And then here you put a little bit of glue along your little spine. There, you put some glue around your border as you did with the others. So glue around your border, round you go, and just fold it over, and it will all be good. So that is how you construct it. I hope that was clear, and you saw what not to do. Don't use oozy glue. Okay, so I actually found the fact that I had sticky envelopes quite useful, because I was able to use that as my sticking down. And there you go. So that is your booklet. Okay, so I'll put that one aside because I've got one already here. Here's the other one I did. Now what I've done is I've snipped here at the side. I've snipped this one at the top. I don't think Ink House Studio did that, but I thought I'd do, you know, something a little different. And then I've snipped this one here, and the front and back one I haven't snipped because I haven't decided. So then she had a journal that sat in here. I think she had 3 in hers, so I'm going to do something different in that one. And then a journal that sat in here. And this part is all an album for putting photographs, which I thought was really cool. I might make my some next time I'm able to go back to Australia, which will be never with the situation, unfortunately. So the first thing I've done is I've printed this. This was from one of the kits that I've made recently, and I printed it on 160 GSM cardstock. And all I did to get the size was I measured my envelope. So my envelope is 12. So I decided, okay, I only want the width of my little mini journal to be 11. So then you double it, obviously, because it's folded. So this is 22. Okay, so that's 22 because it's going to be folded, and then it will be 11. And then the height, my height here is 18. So I did 17 for the journal, so that way I know that it can fit into the pocket. Okay, then I decided, so I've got one here, I've already sort of had a play with it, and I decided I was going to cover it with what do you call this, pattern paper on the inside, so it's not too thick. And so I'll do this one. I haven't done this one yet. So we just get our glue, as you know, and we just glue a part of it, not all of it, because then you find yourself, you get into a big mess. I mean, I get into a mess anyway, but you get in an even bigger mess if you put the glue everywhere, because if you've got a big piece of pattern paper, it just wants to stick down everywhere and it drives you bananas. You want to go bananas. It's meant to be fun. Okay, so I've got this here, and this is going to be big enough. So I'm just going to, that naughty glue is going all the way over there because it's in my way. I'm not happy with that glue. I need to go and buy some more. And I haven't, see, look what I've done. I haven't stuck it up far enough. So just go very slowly and rip it off. Oh, it might be one of those days that things just don't come together for me. There we go. Stick that on there. You can manage, you can still get creases, but you can just manage them a little bit better if you don't put your glue everywhere first off. And I've got glue there, so I don't need to worry about that. Put my glue, get my glue around the edges. I am going to stitch around them, I think. Yes, I think I will. And I'm going to, got a few creases. I don't care. There we go. So that's that one. Let me just, even though I'm going to stitch, I just want a bit more glue there. Okay. You done already, Lulu? Well, that was whizzy. Okay. Sorry? Oh, you just tell me 10 minutes before we have to leave, so that way. Oh, probably quarter to 3. What time is it now? 10 past? 2? 15 past. So we have to go in half an hour. So I just need 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, so I can shut the windows and put my shoes on. I just joined my videos together, but I thought, yes, as I said before, I'm going to get started. Otherwise, the day will be gone. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've cut, oh, what a goose. I've cut my paper. Okay, well, I'll just trim it off. It's just, this one's going to be slightly shorter than the other one. There we are. Oh, I knew it was going to be one of those days. Oh, my video. I just joined 2 videos together if it's not done. I know I'm not on screen. I'm just snipping off the extra bits there. So what we're doing now is we're making the little booklets. We'll make the little booklets. They're very simple. And then we'll do all the decorating and everything afterwards. So just fold that. Get my bone folder. And as you will see, what they do is they slide in like that and hang out like that. They can go right in if you want to, but they slide in, half out. Okay, so there's the 2 books. So what I need to do now is move all the things away from in front of my dear sweet sewing machine. Let's be nice to the sewing machine. Oh, I'll show you that I finished all the things off yesterday too. I probably should show you those. And let's just bring it over for a second, and I'm just going to quickly zigzag all the way around. If you don't like the sewing machine, turn the volume down or go forward. Trim that off. And then I'll do this one. So that's that. They're stitched. And then we need to prepare our pages. So to prepare my pages, all I did was, first of all, I got some of my kits, and I've the botanical 1 and 2, some of the journal pages, the ones that had more writing space. I printed them 2 to a page, and then I've ripped around them. Before I ripped them, I printed on the reverse side paper. So because I printed from, I'll just grab the other pages here. Because I printed from, so I had 2 to a page, as I said. So let's turn them over that way. You'll see these 2 were on the same page together. Okay, those 2. So all I did was flip them over, and I separated, so there's that pattern in each pile. Okay, so each one is different. And I just need to really fold these in half. These are small, so they're easily going to fit in there. I mean, you could go and, I could have gone in a program and, you know, printed them bigger, but no, I just printed them 2 to a page. Wasn't going to mess about with it. Takes too long. I got my my English garden kit as well. So it's a kind of a botanical sort of theme, but I thought these were really, thank you, Tina, for showing this to me, because I had never seen it before. And I have subscribed. When I first watched it, I subscribed to Ink Owl Studio, and I do think it's wonderful. And you could do any theme, and it's just even could be a little great thing to take away with you. Go away for the weekend, and you can put a few photographs in and document what you did. So that's that. And then I decided to put in just a variety of other pages. Not too many, because we've got all of these. So I've already got more pages than Ink Owl Studio. All I did was fold my pages in half and just eyeball it. So I just made them slightly smaller than my cover. I did it with tea-dyed paper. I got a bit of straw paper and just some recycled grid paper. And I've got my coloured papers. So all I'm going to do is go in. I'll choose one that I want to see. The one that I want to see first. I think maybe this one. Make sure they're... And I might stagger these. That's what I do, because they're quite small. So I'll just stagger them. I'll put in the bigger pages. And then I'll just alternate them to see how we go with the different papers. I'll put in the tea-dyed paper, and then I'll grab another decorated paper. And then I'll grab this colouring in paper, and then I'll put this one up here, that one, put that one there, and there you go, it worked out perfectly. Put that one there, and then that one can just sit in the centre, it doesn't really matter. And that is going to be my book. And then what I'm going to do is just stitch down the centre. There's not too many pages, the sewing machine won't complain about it. And off I go, right down the centre. Snip that off. And you could round the corners of your pages if you want to. I'm not going to do that. And we will do a decoration on the front of that, and maybe on the back. But the rest of it's going to stay plain. It's just going to stay plain. Hopefully I didn't put anything in upside down. Isn't that pretty? Heaps of pages in there to write on, decorate, do whatever you like. Probably more pages. I mean, if you went away on a weekend, you wouldn't need that many. You'd probably put 3 in, and then put 3 in this one, and then you have plenty of pages. So we'll do the same here. This is the correct way up. And so we'll start with one of these, because I have more of these pages than I do of the other ones. And again, I'm going to, I think probably wouldn't mind seeing that one. I'll just fold them all first. I tried to be organised before I started the video, but it didn't happen. Okay. Did I ask, how is everybody today? We are well. I'm having kind of a productive day getting things done. Yesterday wasn't so productive. I just did a kind of just random sort of creating yesterday. Didn't do anything that I was supposed to be doing. I think I'll put that one first. Yeah, I didn't do anything that I was supposed to be doing. Because it was a bit humid. It was a bit of a headachy sort of day yesterday, so I didn't really feel like doing too much. Do I have one page less in this one of these extra pages? I thought I had more. What am I missing? Oh, I didn't have the colouring in page. So, oh, that's why. Oh, well, we'll just have 2 of these together. It's not the end of the world. This one has 1 page less. Okay, so we'll just stitch down the centre there. Straight stitch. So those are my 2 quick journals, mini journals, to go in the mini album. Now, I'll probably have to go soon because I need to go and take Lulu, but then we'll come back. So that's just, I mean, look how quick it is to put these books together. It's just amazing. And then I'll just show you what they do. You could put all the pages in, or you could slip it in where half is. Where's half? Yeah, that might be difficult because I've got different size pages. I'll just slide it in there, like so. And that's how that's going to go. And the other one will slide in the other pocket, which is over here. And then we've got to make something to go there. Now with that one, I was thinking I wouldn't mind, I mean, you could put something like this. Where is it? I haven't done my little snips in them yet because I have to decorate them. Maybe something like this envelope could fit in there. So what I might, yeah, that's a writing one, but I might have one of those, put one of those in. That, say, just say you're going on holidays, you could put all your receipts and things in there and it would just slip in there. Or the other option is to have like a notepad, like sort of like a taggy sort of notepaddy sort of thing that's hinged, and you have the front hanging out too. That's the other option. That's what I was originally thinking of. I don't really need to get glue there because I'm going to be covering all of that up. So that was the other idea. I'll just quickly show you what I finished off yesterday. I actually did end up putting that purple flower there because I really like that. And then I just stitched some ruffles and lace on top of these. This one I actually put a little bit of Steffi's. I didn't put any labels. Aren't you proud of me? Oh, I need to put some more glue under there. I put a stamped fabric and one of those from my antique books, and then put paper inside. I don't know if you saw that. And then this was, I just made that into an envelope. This I made into a pocket. That's the scrapbooking paper. This, I think you saw me finish that one. I didn't need to do anything to that one. This one I just stitched around the 3 sides. So that one's ready to go. Put a ruffle up there. Little tab. That one I just stitched down the side. I didn't need to do anything. I stitched down there because that's going to hinge. And then those I just stitched around. Put a tab on there. Stitched. Oh, I actually didn't have to stitch that one. I just put the thing and then just stitched around that. So, oh, and then this one as well. And then because I had a bit of a headache, didn't feel like doing much, I just did some more napkins on these, and I haven't decided yet. I'm going to decide whether they're going to be envelopes or journaling spots. So that is it. And then that, I didn't do anything to that one. That one's just still sitting there from before. So I think I'll sign off now. I'll take Lulu to the beach and then we'll come back and we'll see if I can get this finished in one video. I don't know. It's quite a lot, but I did do all of prepare my pages. So I think they're really cute. Yep. So they just, yeah, really cute. No pockets. I mean, you could put pockets in there. They're just meant to be simple, no decoration. They might get decoration on the front, as I said. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Bye. Okay, so I am back. I took Lulu to the beach and we are ready to decorate this. Right, let's get our decorating hats on. Grab my papers. I better move my glass of water. I'll put that over there. Okay, so we don't have any accidents. Now, what do I want to do? That is the million-dollar question. So we've got those two. Nothing's happening with those. We can put those aside. I do have this. Oh, that would be pretty. See, that had a little bit of an ink smear. I was having some trouble that day with my printer. So I may just rip that off. Rip the top off. I keep the top. Okay, let's measure. Oh, dearie me. I always leave a little corner on there, don't I? Put my basket over there so I've got ready for my rubbish. And the nice thing about these envelopes, they're a lovely sort of parchment sort of paper. So I don't have to cover them right up. And I'll just put a little marking there and rip it. Oh, and I might put one... Let's just see here. It's not perfectly straight. And rip that off as well. Okay, so let's do this one first. So just using my scraps. That, and then glue that down. I could have collaged the cover if I wanted to, but we have a lot of pages to sort of decorate, but they don't need to be overly decorated if it were to be like an album, if you know what I mean. Okay. I was thinking I might put some fabric even on the spine. I think I'll do that. And I've got to choose another paper there. We could, I've got that one. See, that one I thought, oh, isn't that pretty? I thought that'll be a very nice pocket. I'll leave that for a pocket. I'll just grab my folder here. I've got lots of papers in here. As you know, no end of papers. See, these sorts of papers will be nice inside. Just to decorate it, because as I mentioned, it'll be for photographs. That one's not quite. Well, I might use that one, and we'll do a bit of collaging on the back. So let's just tear down these bits here. It's not straight at all, but anyway. It is what it is. Put this on here. This is my measuring technique. Put it on there. Stick my ruler on top and rip away. And you could be more precise. I just like the rough sort of ripped sort of edges. So that's why I rip it. But you could be more precise and put your marking and get your paper cutter and cut it more precisely if you wanted to. Put that there and we'll put something up here. Well, I might put some book page. Lovely paper, this one. Just tear a little bit off there, and that should be about right. Oh, such silence today. Everybody must be napping because they make all the noise at night. That must be what it is. Okay. And then we do need to, well, we don't have to, but we could decorate it. What will we put on there? I mean, it's pretty decorated, isn't it? It doesn't really need too much. Could have a butterfly, or it could have a label to say what it was for. I don't think I want to stick any flowers on there. I think there's plenty going on. Stick a bird, or the bird. Oh yes, I think I'll stick the bird on there. Okay. It is good having these sort of kits that all sort of work along well with each other. Oops, I went a bit too close. Oh well. Ho hum. Oh dear, on Saturday, I have to see the naughty boy. We haven't seen Stefano's cousin for quite a while. And we're looking forward to seeing them, but we're not looking forward to seeing the little boy because he's violent. I hope he doesn't remember that he was violent with me. He wanted to smash me over the head. Let's hope he doesn't remember and he'll be nice to me. I'll let you know how it goes. I always feel like I need to put, no, I don't think I do. I think I'll just put the bird there. However, I have an issue because, or I could tilt the bird up a little bit further. Yes, if I tilt the bird up, he'll fit. Otherwise, I have to chop a bit of his tail off. And we're not chopping. I've been a good girl. I haven't cut anything off the birds or the butterflies, except the other day I did chop off the beak, didn't I? Well, then I tell a lie. Oh, I didn't fit. One of them had to go. There we go. Because I'm going to put my fabric there. Oh, I like that. And I think, where is my little book? Nothing has been put away. Nothing. Here it is. But I think I would like an empty label. So my one's here on the floor. It's been there for about 10 days. Here it is. 10 days on the floor. I still haven't printed them up. How long have I been saying I need to print them up? I think I've been saying it for a very long time. I quite like that, but I didn't want to cover that up. I really did like that. It was my go-to, that one. This one's a bit smaller. I could, no. This one. Here I go auditioning again. Okay, let's see. I mean, we really have time for this, don't we, guys? I'd just like there to be a little something to write on, to say where it was, or, you know. It's a bit small, isn't it? And then we have green. Be over there, that we're covering up all those lovely roses. That one. That's it. Okay, I'll glue that one on. I shouldn't be taking such a long time. There's things to do. Put that one there. Very happy with that. Very happy. It's not quite in the center. I don't want it in the center. I don't want to cover that up. And then here. It's a possibility. Excuse me. Okay, well, I think we'll look at those few things that I pulled out because I don't have, of the ephemera, I don't think I have that much here. I've used a lot of it. Okay. So those birds just torn, or just tear around them could go there, or I think the birds. Oh yes, I think that's going to be lovely. I like that. Very nice. Good. Stick that on there. And if you wanted to protect it, you could then spray it or Mod Podge it if it were going to be used for travelling. See how we go. I might have to do a second part. Okay, so that's that. That's the front. I'm very happy with that. That's a little bit crooked, but oh well. And then inside, basically, we're just going to put down some pages. I'm not going to do too much decorating on them because it's meant for photographs. And then the journaling happens in there. So let's, well, I might cut that bit off, but just a minute. I've got stuff everywhere here. Put a marking there, and I'll put a marking, move it up a bit, and put a marking there. And I think I'm going, for this bit, I'm going to use my cutter. I'll tell you why, because there's very fine edges there, and I won't do a good job tearing it, I know. Those scraps, just put them over there. Okay, so that will glue there. Well, we may not need to do a part 2 because I'm not doing too much decorating in this. Just to put that on there, different colour, this colour. I'll put that. I think I'll cut it over here. Keep the more florally part for another time, because I'll just cut that first. Because if you were to stick a photograph on it, you don't want to be covering up too much of a pretty pattern. just measure the other end. So do go and watch Ink Owl Studios video, because she actually did use hers, and she shows you a little bit and tells you what she used it for, so that's always good to know, and also shows very well how to make it. Okay, I'm not used to leaving things plain, so we'll see what happens. But look how many pages there are. There really are so many pages. So let's, I think I might, can I fit that in there? I might trim that off first, because that other side is not looking straight to me. And it's not. So we'll trim this off first here. Now, let me see what, I didn't put out enough papers, did I? I might put that one over there and choose a different paper for there. We're gluing right to the edge, we're not sewing, so I need to glue right to the edge. Okay, what else do I have? Got 1, 2, oh, so many pages. Look how many pages there are. Well, we've got that in our book, so I don't want to use that one. We've got some of this one. I might put some of that one there. And maybe some of this one is going to be pretty as well. We need a few more still. But anyway, we'll start off with those. Just trim that edge off there. Okay, so that's going to go, I want to put that way, I think. So, and then there. And where's my other marking? There it is. Good. Oops. have a look how we're going. That one, that one, that one. We've got to choose 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So I'm going to put this one over here. Oh, that's perfect. So let's just mark it. Trim those crooked edges off. Glue that one down. Make sure I get around the edges, inside. I like it more around that way. That one, and here what we have. I already had that one. No, that's the coordinating one, but I don't want them back to back. But I could put it over here. Let's see. I don't know if that one really goes. That one will. Got a lot of green. I haven't got any purple, so I'm not putting any purple in. Oh, we could have a bit of map. Where's the map? Okay. Okay, what have I got going on here? I've got too much green, so I might put, I want a bit of map. If it were to be like for a travel sort of thing, a bit of map would be good. Okay, let's cut this. Chop a little bit off the top so that way I can keep that pretty little frame sort of bit down below. Let me see. Just eyeballing this one. I like that. Okay, and then here we've got 2 more. I thought I had some of my other pages still, but I don't know, I must have put them away somewhere. Okay. So I don't want to add purple because I haven't used any purple. So that's why I'm not adding any purple. I've got quite a few purple bits and pieces there. I didn't want to use that one because, oh wait, I found this one. I'll put that one in sideways over here. Okay, trim this one off. Might have to do some collage pages with all those leftover bits. We're nearly there, guys, because as I said, these pages aren't being really decorated at all because they would be where you would stick photographs. I've got to do my fabric, and I'm just going to put, I think I might put this one here. So I'm going to trim off my borders. Trim that one off first. Yep, that's going to be pretty. Okay, so that will go there. And of course you could do this differently. You don't have to do it for photographs, but I just thought it's called a mini album, so that's what I thought. I'd leave that for the photographs. Okay, so of course you could open this one. I haven't opened this one because I'm not sure. You could open that one. Well, maybe we will open it, and you would we'll open it, but I'm not going to put anything in there because this video is really long. But you could make a tag or a journaling card and have a bit of lace coming out to open, like, so you could see that. So what I'll do is I'll do my little cutting here. Okay, so we'll have a tag in there with some sort of textile peeping out. This is where photos go. Here we'll have one of these. Now, do we want to put something on the front of this one? We can. Let's see what I've got over here. That's handy. I've also got this. So that would be pretty, that one. Why don't we cut that out? Just cut this one out and that will go on there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. And you could stitch around it if you want to, like not on the book, but stitch around the piece and then stick it onto the book. But I'm not doing that. I'm just going to stick it on there. Actually, I got this washi from Amazon the other day. This is quite pretty. I might put that one on there. It's a little piece of washi if I can find the start of it. It's by MT, this one. Very pretty. It's like an apricot-y. Oh yeah, I like that. So that'll go there. So that's that one. That's all I'm doing on that. And that can, not in there. So it will slip in here. So why don't we do, I'll do the semicircle. Maybe I'll do it on both. I'll do it on both just so you know that it's a pocket. And that's going to slide in there. Oh, I did it backwards, didn't I? So we'll just find the center. Oh, I know I was going to put that one in. And you'll be able to see it on the other side because that's the front. Unless we're Japanese and we open it the other way. And then it goes. So that's sliding in there. So we'll have a tag in there. That's in there, isn't that pretty? And then you've got your pages. You could slip all the pages in there if you want to. I'm not putting anything on these, just as I said, for photographs. That one opens at the top. Now, what I was going to put in here was an envelope. And I've got one made that I showed you before. Where are they? Where did I put them? Does anybody know where I put them? Oh, here. Here they are. I've got an envelope here that I think will go. Might as well use what we have. This one. That goes. And that's already made into an envelope. And then so you can put things in there. Hopefully it fits. Put it in that way. Let's see if it fits. Oh, we need to do the little thing here as well. Oh, let me just make sure it's not all glued. It's looking a bit glued. Oh, no, it's good. I'll actually use my ruler for that. Yes, it does fit. So that slides in there. Like so. And then, oh, I know what else we have to do. We have to do one more thing. And then we've got our other one here. So I'm going to actually snip both. I know that defeats the purpose, but it's just to show that it's a pocket. You can see it easier. We've got our other book. This is our other book, which is the front. This is the front. So I'm going to decorate always the front, not the back, even though when you open it, and I'm going to put this flower. I think this flower will be nice on here, and I'm going to rip it. This is just on regular paper. I'm going to put that on there. Yes, why not? Nice colours. Put that on there. I'm just going to keep it quite simple. And that's going to slide in here. So let me find, I'm going to always put in half the book. You can put it all in, as I said, but I'm going to put in half. And in it goes. That slides in there nice and chunky. And that's the back. And that's that. Now, the other thing that we could do, although I can't do it, you could, I can't do it because I've made that a pocket now. So I would put a journaling card in there. Let me just see if I've got anything just to give you an idea. So, for example, I've got this one that actually goes, and I could slide that in there with its little ruffle, and that's that. Now, what I could do, actually, I can do it here because I haven't opened here. I'm going to get my crocodile, and I'm going to punch a hole and put an eyelet in there. I'm not going to measure where the center is. I'm just going to eyeball it, which I'll probably regret, but anyway, we'll just do it. I think that's about halfway, roundabout. There we go. Done. And I'm going to put a pink one in. Oops, don't need that many. So I'm putting my eyelet in the back because I made a pocket at the front. Squish it down. Put that all the wrong way around. That way. Is that right? No, that way. Got to get my act together, don't I? What's happened here? Well, that's closed. It goes that way. That's it. Bye-bye glue. Okay, so I've got that there. And what I can do is get some sari silk. Or some string or whatever you like. Let me just grab, oh, maybe I'll get this. I love this. This is antique. I absolutely love it. And I want it to be double. So, do I want it to just wrap around like that? Yeah, I think so. So just cut it there. Yeah, I just want it to wrap around. And then slip it through there. Great thing to take on holidays, I think. And then that will just tie a knot actually. Okay, just like that. So that is my project for today. That is my take on Ink Owl Studios mini album. So we've got 5 envelopes. There's the front and the back. I just slipped a tag in there that I'd made with my collage papers. There's the back. We've got the eyelet there. You could just put an elastic that flips over if you wanted to. I decided to put a pocket in there. You could not put the pocket in there, and you could have 2 eyelets and tie a bow. And then these are for photographs. And then you've got the journal in here, and the journal has all different pages in there for writing and what have you. You'd have more photographs. Here I put an envelope if you wanted to put little bits of ephemera. Otherwise you could leave it open there and have a third book. These are for photographs, and then here's the other little journal. Very simple, very pretty, but very simple. And then that's the back there. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for that suggestion. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad to have discovered. Oh, I forgot to put my fabric there. Oh, guys, why didn't you tell me? So I'm just going to rip. It's very easy, just going to rip a piece like this. Just plain. I wasn't doing anything snazzy. Just rip it. You could put lace there if you wanted to. Not doing anything snazzy, just going to put that there like so. And I'm going to put my glue. I can even put my glue stick. This one glues fabric. Just glue it down there. Here I am saying my goodbyes without putting the fabric on. Imagine that. Imagine that. So I want to keep that bit there where it's a bit frayy. Stick that down there. If I were to find that it was coming off, I would just put some stronger glue, but I think this glue is good to go. Set that off there. Turn it over. Make sure I get plenty of glue over here. And there we have fabric on the spine, so it's nice and strong. There, now I finished it. That's it, now it's finished. So now I can say my goodbyes. I've got my fabric on there, wrap my string around. Doesn't hold it very tightly, but it'll do the job. There we go, that's it. So, what a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for the suggestion. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.